Hi, I'm Bill DeVille, host of United States of Americana on The Current. This week our cool facts come from Kelsey Waldon. She's a Nashville-based singer and songwriter. There's a new album coming out in October. The album's called White Lines, White Noise, and it's coming out on John Prine's label, Oh Boy Records. Now it stands to reason that Kelsey Waldon be on John Prine's label. First of all, Waldon and Prine are friends. Secondly, they're friends for a good reason. Both John Prine and Kelsey Waldon write songs that capture real-life ups and downs of regular folks with a realistic sense of place with true emotion, whether that's sadness or humor. Although Kelsey Waldon lives in Nashville now, she's originally from Kentucky. And believe it or not, Waldon comes from a town in western Kentucky called Monkey's Eyebrow. and as you'd expect, there's not a definitive answer as to why the town is actually called that. Although Kentucky is called the bluegrass state because of the stuff that grows in the ground, you could also say it's because of the music, and Kelsey Waldon is a big fan of bluegrass music. Turns out she's a big fan of all kinds of music. She says her influence ranged from people like Merle Haggard to Mavis Staples, Ralph Stanley, Ricky Skaggs, even Bill Withers and the Meters. Lots of soul. Ann Peebles, and of course Bob Dylan and Townes Van Zandt in there, and there's John Prine. After she graduated from high school, Waldon moved from Kentucky to Nashville, Tennessee to try her hand in the music industry. She eventually enrolled at Belmont University right in Nashville, where she studied songwriting and music business, and she became the first person in her family to actually graduate from college. Kelsey Waldon released an EP back in 2007, and she recorded an album-length collections in 2010 and 2011. In the meantime, she worked as a bartender at a place called The Palace in Nashville and played gigs in that city wherever she could, whenever she could. And the breakthrough came when she issued Goldmine, that came out back in 2014, and she's been touring pretty steadily since then. In 2016, she dropped a really good album called I've Got Away, and she made her debut performance at the Grand Ole Opry. What makes this forthcoming album, White Noise, White Lines, so important is that Waldon's previous albums were self-released. This one is coming out on a label. White Noise, White Lines was co-produced by Waldon and Dan Knobler, and the lead single is a confident anthem called Anyhow. Listening to this track, Waldon's voice sounds a bit like Tammy Wynette. And like Wynette, Waldon's voice really packs a punch. Kelsey Waldon is a powerhouse, and I'm really looking forward to hearing even more songs from the new album. Join me for United States of Americana, the roots of your side of the current, every Sunday, 8 until 10 Central.